Hello everyone. Hey, it's train time again on the Cincinnati Eastern Railroad. We've got a westbound train coming. It's got a bunch of storage cars on it. Should have about a dozen of those flat cars that were in storage. They've got a grain hopper and a whole bunch of rock. This will be a good train. Got the SD 40-2 leading, the blue one, with the little switcher, MP15 DC. So you got 2 locomotives, over 30 cars. And I'm at Peavine Road, milepost 45.3. So here we go. Start the video, son. This will be a good one. If you like short line railroading, you've come to the right place. All right, these gates should activate any time. They've only been here for a couple years. This used to just be crossbuck protected. I can see the train, so they should activate. There we go. There we go. Oh, it got windy. Sorry about all the wind. I'm trying to block the wind. SD40. Look at that, long hood forward even. That looks cool. Got away from the engineer, that's cool. There's the old defect detector on the left. I used to be able to pick that up from my house, and when I used to own the land on the other side of the tracks, I always knew when a train was going by. Defect detector at milepost 45.3. Of course, that was back when Norfolk Southern was running the trains. I still have some audio that I recorded of that defect detector. I need to locate that and put that in some of my videos. Defect detectors were shut off somewhere around 2014 or 15, somewhere in that area. They were still on long after the line side signals were shut off. Here comes the storage cars. Check this out. Got all the heavy rock up in front. And here's the storage cars. Should be about a dozen of those. Now these used to be auto racks. They're doing modifications to them. So I believe every time that they're moving them, they're doing something else to them. These were stored way out there on the east end of the line. Way out at the very end, out past Plum Run. That's where these came from. Yeah, these were stored out past the quarry. It's rare for a train to go past the quarry. The last few miles, there's no customers. It's just used for car storage. I do have videos of the trains moving out there, but only a few. It's really, really hard to catch a train out that way. And they've got an end-of-train device on there. Check it out. Things are looking up. There you go. Yeah, that was a good train. Okay, I'm gonna go up and catch him again. And don't forget the grand finale at the hill. Now this time, when I go to Mount Orab, I'm gonna go to a different spot. I'm gonna change things up a little bit. They've got a slight grade coming out of Mount Orab at Oak Street. That's what my plan is, unless things change. There's the Batmobile. Here we go. The rock trains alternate directions. So one day they'll go east empty, and then usually the next day they'll come back loaded. Sometimes it might not be for a couple days though. So they went through yesterday empty, so I knew that they were going to be coming through today loaded. I should have gone out farther east. I was going to, but I stayed up last night until after 3 a.m. working on a video, and I still didn't get it done. So then I had to sleep in. I only got so much time in the day. I wish I could make a video every day, but you know, it takes me at least 5 or 6 hours per video. So it's, you know, I can film them a lot quicker than I can make them. Anyways, here we go. I got here to Sicily Road just in time, because here they come. It's an extra long train, so I didn't have much time to mess around. There's a load of grain right there on the front. They came from the grain elevator in Winchester. Winchester Ag just got a grant. They got a $125,000 grant to fix up their track to the grain elevator in Winchester. And they've got something else going on too. I'll talk about that in another video. They're going to be a really important customer for the railroad. Things are looking up on the Cincinnati Eastern Railroad. And that blue locomotive leading, that's a SD 40-2. Built in the late 70s. I put the dates in one of my videos a while back when each one of them was built. One of them's blue, one's green. And the black SD 40-2 that says Norfolk and Western on the side, it's in Sardinia. They were doing some testing on it today. They were checking the horn out. Sounded good. So that's going to be in a video here coming up soon. That's going to really be awesome. This is Norfolk and Western coal line right here. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I watched all these Norfolk and Western trains go by, and I'll finally see another train that says N&W on the side of it. It's been decades since that's happened. So that's coming up. And there's the end of train device. All right. Oh, it's that horn. We are now going to Mount Orab. And I think I'm going to get a different spot this time at Mount Orab. Try to change things up a little bit. So here we go. There they go, across Klein Road. But wait, there's more. Hey, I'm at a different spot right now. I've only been here a couple times. This is Oak Street, Mount Orab. See, this road is Oak Street, and it dead ends right here at this railroad crossing. And then there's a house right there. Boy, I'd like to own that house. Okay, this is a slight grade here. I never realized how much of a grade this was until about a year or so ago. It was in the winter, and I filmed a train that stalled out on this hill. It was too heavy, and they had to bring another locomotive in. So this is a good grade. It's just a short grade though. Here we go. Something new. Listen to them working hard. just did the roll-by inspection on 68. There you go, got the end of train device on the back, and it's working. You can also see an old Norfolk and Western car position signal in the distance there. Of course, they were shut off around 2005, so it's been about 21 years since those things operated. All right, there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll get them again. This is also the same spot where they had a derailment about a year or so ago. I haven't posted that video yet. Haven't put it together. All right, here we go. On up the tracks a little bit. All right, I'm at the abandoned railroad crossing here, Lindsay Road. So you can see where it used to go across to the road on the other side. That was a real steep crossing, and it was taken out because it's so dangerous. There's still a bar on the other side of the tracks to the right that's still in use. Here comes the train, getting the other side this time. There you go. Those old auto racks sure do add some length to the train. Each one of those is about 91 to 92 feet long. There's about a dozen of them. So yeah, that really does make the train longer. Let's go to the hill for the grand finale in Williamsburg. Get them one last time. See, here's where the road ends. There's a guardrail right there, right in front of the Batmobile. And the road goes that way. Like I said, I've driven across this crossing before years ago. It was really steep right here. Oh, hear that? They're already all up to Eastwood. Here we go to Williamsburg. But wait, there's more. I'm in downtown Williamsburg, and I'm at Main Street. Switching things up a little bit. So this is Main Street, Williamsburg. This is a really busy road too. This is midways up the hill. So the train's coming from that direction. Milepost 33. There's another old defect detector between here and the next road. It's kind of hard to see, especially with the cars going by. And you've got the old Norfolk and Western color position signals down there. Okay, here we go. Downtown Williamsburg. Okay, the lights started flashing at the other crossing. The next crossing down is Gay Street. Oh, there's the train. They're going to be working hard here. I'm at the hardest part of the hill. Whenever they stall out, this is where they stall out, right here. I got faith in them, they'll make it. Got 4,500 horsepower total. Look at that, is that cool? Long hood forward. It's hard to get across this street after a train goes by. The traffic gets really backed up this time of day. You got rush hour traffic. So I might jump across before the end of the train gets over here. Otherwise it'll take me a few minutes to get across. So let's jump on over. Here comes the end of the train. All right, everything's working properly. There you go. Looks like they're going to make it. I've been here a few times when they haven't made it. And I know I've told the story about the Norfolk Southern train that stalled out here. Huge grain train in the rain. Boy, there's a lot of traffic right now. There's the back of the train. And they're going to stop at the west end of Afton Yard. I heard them say that on the radio. That's where they're shutting down for the day. So that's only a couple miles ahead of them. Oh, those lucky kids. The bus was empty though. I thought some kids got lucky and got to wait for a train. That would have been my dream as a child. Well, there you go. And here's Main Street all backed up. Let's have a look here. That's not too bad. All right, thanks for watching my videos, everyone. And check out another one to help pay for the gas. Gas went up a little bit, I noticed. Oh well, I'll see you later. Coming to you from Williamsburg, Ohio, Main Street. The live action dog right there. There she is. It's a good doggy. Jesse's good with the dog so far, but Loki, we still got to get him properly trained, I guess. Loki still barks at her. This is her third time over here. Hi, doggy.